afternoon, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. So we got back from a quick run to Jewel and Aldi. It was like downpouring today, guys. We were driving. It was like hard to see so many feet in front of the car, honestly, because like it was downpouring really hard, and then like obviously when you're driving, it's like the rain is like, you know, moving against you kind of. So it's like when it's hitting the windshield, it's like you can't see hardly anything. So yeah, we got, and now it's like all sunny outside right now. Like it just quit raining, but it was raining like when we left, and then it stopped for a while and was sunny, and then it started downpouring again, and now it's sunny again, so we'll see what happens. But we did get back from Jewel. I do have to like double-ish check that all of my coupons came off, but it kind of looked like it. I think I estimated around $65. However, there was two things we didn't get. One was a freebie, which was they had the Febreze like air, you know, the little starter thingies, the warmer units or whatever. They were $3.30, and then there was a $3.30 off just for you coupon, but that coupon, I couldn't find it at all in the store, so we didn't end up picking that up. The other thing they had on sale, which they didn't have any left of, was chicken breast. It was on sale for $1.99 a pound, which is pretty good price for right now. That's again cheaper than most grocery stores, like regular price, but didn't see any. They didn't have like a spot for it really. They did have the tag in the meat section up at the top, but then it looked like they had just like put other stuff in the place of it because they were completely out. So unfortunately it was a limit of 10 pounds. There was no coupon needed for it though, but they were completely out, so we didn't end up picking that up. But that's why my estimate was around $65. We ended up spending around $55, but that was without getting those things. Again, the freebie thing didn't count or didn't really matter, but the other things that we ended up getting or not getting, the meat was kind of one of the bigger things, because I probably expected maybe around $10 for that, and like I said, we didn't end up getting it, so that's why we ended up spending a little bit less. But let me share with you guys what we did pick up at Jewel for today. All right, so here was everything we ended up picking up from Jewel. It ended up costing $54.34, 97 cents of that was tax, and we saved $86.78. So again, pretty decent savings. We didn't, like I said, we didn't end up getting the chicken. We did, however, they had the Italian Italian beef, and those were a little expensive, more expensive, but again, for a whole meal, all that we really need is just a package of you know, buns for it, and you know, like the sandwich rolls. It's a pretty good price for like a whole meal. It's cheaper than getting takeout, so, and that will, you know, be enough and be able to feed you know, the 3 people that eat meat in the house. So like I said, I thought that it was like, I'll get into the whole deal, but like that alone and of itself, it's like kind of for a meal anyway. And so that's why, like I said, we were also gonna get the chicken breast. So other than that though, they had a lot of produce kind of stuff on sale, not a ton, but then they did have a few things that were pretty good deals, or deals I haven't gotten on in a while. So I'll start off. The first thing was these Uncrustables. I have never bought these before. We've never gotten a sale on them. I honestly don't think I've ever had them in my life, to be quite honest with you. I think they probably came into popularity around the time when I was little, but they were always really expensive, and like for 4 of these they were on sale for $1.99. So it's about 50 cents each, but that's not honestly that bad of a price. So again, they were $1.99, limit 2 with the just free coupon for a 4 count or whatever. So like I said, I didn't think it was too horrible. And it's again something that we've never really gotten a sale on or anything like that from Jewel. So that's why we went ahead and picked them up. I thought, like I said, every once in a while Jewel will have like something on sale or deal going on or whatever that's like something we never really ever get. The same thing too with the Italian beef. Now we have got the Bona beef before. This is a Vienna beef, but this was $7.99 for 30 ounces, which is like a little over 2 pounds. And like I said, 1 whole package of that will go for making a deal. So it was like $8, and then if you buy a pack of buns, there's another few dollars. I think they're like 2 something, maybe $2-3-ish at Aldi. So you just pair it with that, it's $10 for, you know, a dinner, which is cheaper than, like I said, getting takeout and getting actual, you know, know, Italian beef at, you know, a, like they have the bone and beef restaurants and stuff like that. It's cheaper than getting like that kind of stuff. So I didn't think that was all of too bad, for getting those. And those were a limit of 2 with the Just For You coupon. Again, they're $7.99, which again, like I said, considering 2, I think it was about 50% savings. So I thought that was pretty good, but we picked up 2 of them, so it was a little bit expensive. It was like 15, you know, a little over $15 for both of them. Then they ended up having these Signature Select ice creams. These were on sale for $1.99, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. In addition to that, they also had $1 off of 1 coupon that was a limit of 2. So these were only 99 cents for those, which, like I said, both those coupons stacked, so they were just 99 cents, and it's a limit of 2 with the coupon. So I was like, honestly, that is not that bad of a price, so we went ahead and picked those up. The General Mills cereal had a similar deal that was going on. They were on sale for $2.99. They were, I think, unlimited use coupon, so you could buy as many as you wanted, but there was also $1 off 2 coupon that stacked, so that ended up making it just $4.98 for 2, or $2.49 each for the large size boxes, which again is not too bad. So we went ahead and picked those up. They also had the Hostess different like snack cake kind of things that were on sale for $1.99, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. They also had the mini donuts, which were a separate coupon, like the Hostess donuts, but those were also $1.99. I think we recently got them for like 99 cents, so I didn't think that was that great of a price for those. So we passed on that one, but picked these up. They also had the Country Crock butter. This was on sale for $2.99, but they had $1 off coupon, so it was just $1.99. And then all of the produce deals they had going on. The cucumbers were on sale for $1.99. The mini cucumbers $1.99, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. And there's way more in larger size mini cucumbers in this package than they have been in the past, so that's a pretty good price. They also had the raspberries, which were the same deal. It was $1.99, limit 2 with the Just For You coupon. They had these tomatoes, the grape tomatoes, which were 99 cents, limit 4 with the Just For You coupon. We just picked up 2. They also had the romaine lettuce, which was, it was weird. When I went into the store, I didn't see it tagged or marked. They were on sale for $2.99, and then there was $1 off coupon. However, there was a different coupon when I scanned it, because I just wanted to make sure this was the right one. And when I did, I checked, and it said, oh, there's a clippable coupon making it $1.99. It was like a different coupon than the one I clipped, and it said $1.99 for the romaine lettuce. So I picked that up instead of, you know, or like I said, I don't know which coupon actually it was that applied, but either way, I was expecting to pay $1.89. Whichever coupon worked or came off, it was no $1.99 after it. So that was pretty good. They also had the avocados, which were on sale for 39 cents, and they were a limit of 6, so we picked up 6 of those. They also had the corn, which was the same thing, 39 cents. It was a limit of 5. We picked up 4. They also had the Granny Smith apples, which were on sale for 99 cents. They were a limit of 3 pounds. We got a little under 2.5 pounds, so it was $2.26 for that. And then also they had the Sugar Snap peas, which were on sale for $1.99 a pound, and we picked up a little over a pound. It was $2.39 for that. And that's kind of funny too, because these at retail price, you guys can even see on here too, they are normally $5.99 a pound, so this would have been $7.19 for that. So like compared to the $2 whatever we spent on it, that's like a really good savings on there. So all in all, that was everything we ended up picking up from Jewel for this week. Like I said, they did have some pretty decent deals, and unfortunately, like I said, our store was out of all of the chicken breast, which kind of stinks, because I thought $1.99 for that price was pretty good. But again, we do have the Italian beef that we can probably do, like I'll probably use it in the meal plan rotation for next week, and we'll probably do that one week. But like I said, overall too, like 99 cents for, you know, a carton of ice cream, that's really, really good. So there were some good deals that Jewel had going on, but it's funny because these weren't like the advertised deals. So like a lot of times when it's like, when I say like, oh, the Uncrustables, those were $1.99 with the Just For You coupon. The other deals, like with the Country Crock butter, that was $2.99, but there was $1 off coupon. That's like a separate coupon. It's not like, these are like store coupons. That's like a manufacturer coupon. They had more manufacturer coupon deals, and they have recently, than their store advertised deals that, you know, or like I said, that pair up with the coupons. some of the manufacturer coupon deals have matched up better with sales than like the regular store sale deals that have been going on. And that's kind of a trend that I've started to notice, is that like Jewel's deals have not been very good over the last several weeks. And so like I said, a lot of times though, the produce stuff is pretty good and we'll end up picking it up because it is cheaper than getting it at retail price at like Aldi or whatever. Like again, I know they have mini cucumbers, but they can be anywhere from like $1.49 to $2.99. So it kind of depends. And if I know these are going to be $1.99, I'd rather pick them up at Jewel with the sale and the coupon than go to Aldi and not know what I'm going to end up paying, because their prices will kind of fluctuate. So like I said, a lot of the stuff has been like, they haven't had a ton of really great stuff. And this week just so happens to be that they had more coincidental kind of sales that were matching up with some of those like dollar off coupons versus the like price point coupons, if that makes sense, which are more the store coupons versus those dollar off coupons, which tend to be more manufacturer coupons. So that's why, like I said, it's just kind of weird, and they haven't had that great of sales or deals lately at Jewel. But this week was kind of, you know, they still didn't have a lot of, I'm gonna say, advertised deals going on. It was a lot of stuff that I ended up finding based on just going through the coupons. It wasn't stuff that they necessarily had advertised in like the main weekly ad for this week. So either way, I'm gonna get this stuff put away. I thought I'd just share with you guys what was going on at Jewel for this week. Well guys, I'm gonna take a shower now and get to bed. One bonus for today actually that I got done, which I was not planning on it and was kind of not anticipating it. Like, I just felt like we had so much stuff going on last week, and then Saturday we were gone, not all day, but like again for a good portion of the day yesterday. And you know, like I was just completely expecting today to be a kind of rest and relaxation-ish sort of day. And you know, I also told you guys too, like we weren't going to the grocery stores until later, so I was like, I'll just sleep in, we'll go to the grocery stores, I'll come home and then just kind of chill the rest of the day. But my mom actually woke me up originally at like 8 o'clock this morning to tell, or I guess to ask me or tell me something. It was sort of a statement mixed with a question. And like I said, I was like planning on sleeping, and so I got woke up like at 8 o'clock, but then I ended up kind of falling back asleep for a little bit. Then I ended up getting up so that again we could go to the grocery stores later, but I had some time to get ready before that. But what I ended up getting done today was I sort of cleaned my room. Now that my aunt took the pictures, which they were stacked up here, and then I had my laundry basket on top of it, they were all of the bins that I ended up getting and organizing. Like I said, they were over there. So now that that's not there anymore, I was like, oh, I'll vacuum over there, because I was expecting there to be like a pile of dog hair that like got swept and blown into that section, and there wasn't. But I was like, okay, well, I'll just clean, you know, just vacuum my room. I moved my drawers out, the ones that pull out on the bottom down here, because I told you guys I love this dresser. It pulls, the bottom drawers pull all the way out, like they're not on a track, they're just on wheels. So I can pull them all the way out and then vacuum underneath my dresser so that there's no dog hair underneath it, which is lovely. And I also had a bin of stuff that was from my aunt as well, a box, and so that was under my bed though, so I cleaned that out then too, and then vacuumed underneath it. So yeah, I ended up though like cleaning, because I was like, I want to clean those areas then today, kind of. So I did that. I ended up reorganizing kind of one of my cabinets actually today, and just again to like cleaned my room. And I was like not really anticipating it. I had a couple boxes of stuff that didn't even belong in here also. Like I feel like so good because I got that done, and again, was not on my plan, was not on my agenda for today, was not even thinking about really getting to anything like that. And then you know, like I said, I just ended up like getting it done, and now I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So yeah, anyways, so that was a nice little, like I said, bonus kind of thing, getting it done for today. And it made me feel really good. And like too, it makes me feel really good when my space is cleaned, like to a different degree. Like my room was clean, but like there was still like some things in here that I was like, I should take care of that, you know what I mean? Like just like your kitchen might be clean, but there might just be like a little bit of clutter, like you just have the mail left on a counter or something like like that, and or the table or whatever, and you're just like, okay, you know, if I just get that put away, maybe there's like a box that's been sitting on the counter too for like a while, and you're like, I've been meaning to put that away or take care of it or whatever. It's like, once you do finally, then you're like, oh my gosh, like the space feels so different. And so, you know, like, it's just, if it's not where it's supposed to be, and then when you move the stuff and put the stuff away where it's supposed to go, you're like, oh my gosh, that's so much better. Like, I feel so much better about the space now. And like, it feels cleaner to a degree, cleaner and just less cluttered, and like, you know, that kind of stuff. That's how my room feels right now. I'm like, I'm happy with it. Like, I'm happy I went that extra mile today to clean it, and, you know, to get it kind of decluttered a little bit as well. So anyways, though, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all very soon, shiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.